question in from a listener about the AC Milan side of the 1980s and kind of or early 90s as well. You would have been in the Liverpool team around the same time that they were at their peak. Was there ever a time that you kind of felt maybe you would have loved to have tested yourselves against them? Obviously, because of the European ban, you couldn't.
Well, it's more a question of wanting to test ourselves in the Champions League, in the European Cup, because Liverpool have always done well in the European Cup. We've won the league and we can't play in the European Cup. So, as retrospectively looking back, yes, the AC Milan side were a fantastic side then, but it was more about wanting to have played in the European Cup, regardless of whether AC Milan were there or not. Of course, the question is, could we have won a European Cup when they were around? It's one of those questions whereby we could say yes, they could say no, we don't really know, because they were a fantastic side, but it would have been interesting.
Was that a topic of conversation in the dressing room as well?
Not at all.
No.
No, because we knew we weren't able to. So we never thought about it at all. You know, we never, at Liverpool, we were never concerned with things out of our control. And we were in control of whether we were going to play or not. We're not playing, so why even think about it? So, obviously I'm also interested in the European Cup. So when it was on, we'd watch it. But I cannot remember having one conversation about, you know, we wish we were there. So, no, it was just one of those things.
The other thing I wanted to ask, and this was my own kind of question, was, you know, adapting from playing on the wing to, you know, taking a more central midfield role as time goes on. How did you find that adaptation?
Well, it was one out of necessity, because I wrote an Achilles tendon when I was 28. So, and you realise then at 28 years old, when you're just coming into your peak, that you are not going to be the player you are anymore. And secondly, it kind of happened organically-ish, because at the time I didn't really realise I wasn't able to do what I did before, because, you know, I'm glad to be back fit. I still think I can run, although looking at the TV now, looking at, you know, games of the past, I realised I couldn't, but at the time you think you are. But also because Liverpool had changed at that time and they had a lot of young players coming in. So suppose me being one of the older players, it was quite natural for me to have a much more responsible role, if you like, because Steve McManaman was getting into the side, playing on the wing. You know, you have young players, and I think that having a calming influence in that middle of the field meant that that is something that I probably would have done when I got to maybe 34. So it was kind of forced on me, obviously because of the injury, but also because of the nature of the side.